Good morning, YouTube. We are sitting here at like 3 weeks, 4 days out, and it had been a hot minute since we've done a full day in the life slash full day of eating. So I just got done doing my 45 minutes of fasted cardio, and y'all are gonna be with me for the rest of the day. So gonna go do our fasted check-in for Ben, go home, cook breakfast, take a little naparoni and cheese, wake up, eat pre, and head to the gym. But yeah, like I said, you'll be with me all day today. You'll see what a typical day looks like, this close to a show. This is definitely not how I live my life in the off season or, farther away from a show. But inside of a month, it's pretty scheduled and regimented and kind of living bodybuilding Groundhog Day at this point, which is not a bad thing. That's how it should be. The consistency is key this close. So we're gonna head over. We're in the main Rise gym right now. We're gonna head back over to Rise Barbell, which is like more like hardcore plate loaded section of Rise Gym, and where I've been taking my morning check-ins for close to 2 years now. It's been really cool for me with my check-ins just being at Labrada and then here for my cardio. I've had my check-ins in the same exact lighting in the same exact spot at the same exact times a day for 2 years now. So it really gives me and Ben a lot of data, like to go off of to see if we're tracking, compared to past preps, the whole 9 yards. And then at the end of the day, it's kind of cool. We're all in this to make ourselves better. It's cool to be able to go back and look at, the same exact spot and to see what I look like in that. Because, we all know how different anabolic lighting can make you. So it's very, very consistent and true. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and we'll head out back there and see what we look like this morning. Should be a pretty good look. I got a little bit of extra food uh, yesterday around training time just because I'd hit a new prep low and we started getting really, really flat. It's kind of one of those things we don't like to let myself completely flatten out to the point where I need a big feed and we lose like 2 or 3 days of, being in the deficit fat burning zone right now. So we're running it hard, but we're also, paying attention to the look daily and making adjustments as needed to keep it burning instead of letting it slow down and smolder. I'm a big analogy guy, and I really feel like your metabolism's like a fire. You gotta throw enough on it to keep it burning, but if you throw too much on it, it just kind of like smolders and goes out. And if you don't throw enough on it, it'll smolder and go out. So, gotta keep the fire in its sweet spot. All right, guys. So deposited the cardio fan, which I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I got like this little baby stroller fan, and it's made such a difference on the bike, just having like air blown in your face. So like whatever, it might be a little soft-handed, but makes a difference. So had that. Watched SEAL Team this morning. The new season 7 just came out, so that was good. And then yeah, like I said, headed back to the back section of Rise Barbell, which I wanted to show y'all because it's really freaking cool. Sean, the owner of this gym, done a great job of listening to people and creating a really cool environment. Equipment's awesome, lighting's awesome. He's got a lot of cool little bonus features that I have not seen a lot of gyms have. Like he's got the compression boots and massage guns available for any member to use, no extra fees or anything. You'll see as we walk to the check-in area. I think he's got like 12 combo racks now. Big powerlifting group trains out of here, so it's a cool environment. One that I love being a part of, and one that I'm thankful to be a part of. Sean's always taken really good care of us, so shout out to Sean and Rise Gym. So this has been my routine, like to the T, pretty much every morning for the last 8 weeks or so now. So I'll do my cardio over there and then drop the cardio shit in the car and grab the check-in shit. This prep, I got a little Osmo Pocket 3, which I've really been enjoying. It's shoots full stabilized 4K video, has a lot of adjustability, and the app's really awesome. So have that. That's what I've been posting like my training footage and shit off of lately, and the check-ins too. And I'll also take the check-ins off the iPhone and send Ben both those videos, both in the morning fasted and post training right now. So you get 2 different looks twice a day right now. And yeah, that's how we've been doing things. So I'm gonna get in trunks, and then we are going to shirt cock it through the gym and do a check-in, business as usual. All right, so that is a wrap on the old morning routine. That is every single morning right now. I guess y'all found me a cardio. So the only thing y'all missed was this morning, and I'll show you when I make meal one what it is. But I wake up, I do my gut health drink, and then get 40 ounces of water in immediately. And yeah, that's the only thing y'all miss. So like I said, y'all are gonna see a full day today. One other thing that I love about Rise Gym is it is quite literally 30 seconds from my house. So it works really well. Hey. So if y'all can't tell, we're big Halloween fans. We have started decorating already. Galway, always helping. Hey, Tex. Meal one: 150 grams of rice, 200 grams of beef, and 2 whole eggs. So we're gonna get that rice going while we get the beef prepped. So Callie has been taking care of me for probably close to 2 years now, and before that, I was always getting asked if I wanted to work with meal prep companies, and I'm big on actually using what you say you use. And no meal prep companies did food that I liked enough to eat every day, so never really had one, and always prepped my own food and everything. But Cali is local, so my food gets dropped off fresh twice a week. It is cooked exactly how I want it, and I cannot say enough good things about it. So if you're out of Houston, tough shit, you can't eat it. But if you are in Houston, I would highly recommend you hit him up. And he can do everything from bulk proteins like you see here to you sending him your meal plan, and he will deliver all your meals weighed, prepped, and ready to rock and roll. So, in my experience, people fail because they aren't prepared, not because they don't want to succeed. They'll be out and about and, oh shit, I don't have my food cooked. I guess I'll have to, if it fits my mouth hole, this meal at Chick-fil-A or something, or, it comes down to being prepared. And I know a lot of people don't have the time to meal prep. Um, so, it's kind of, you got to make time for what you need to make time for. So, meal prep companies, great resource to help you save time and really stay on track, I guess, long story short, right? So, this is a game changing tip if y'all aren't doing it. If y'all eat a lot of meat, I would highly recommend getting some food scissors. It makes it so much quicker and easier. It's like one of those little pro tips from someone who's been eating way too much food for a decade straight. And in case y'all are wondering, because I know all of y'all are, what is my favorite meal of the day, you ask right now? It is this one. So this one is absolutely delicious to me still. But I'll be honest with you, all my food's really good. It's just not enough right now. Imagine that. Switched over to a lot of white fish. You'll see me eat that for 3 meals today. And I've been doing mahi, which I really enjoy. It's good with avocado or ghee butter for the fat source. And now for the real treat of the day. New pan, who this? So I found these pans on Amazon. Like, obviously I'm not sponsored by a pan company, but if you can't tell, I really like them. So they're like Tremonti and non-stick frying pans, and they are only like 48 bucks on Amazon, and they last just as long as any other non-stick pan I've tried, but they don't cost like $500 for the set. So at the end of the day, you're gonna cook the non-stick off of a non-stick pan eventually. So I'd much rather buy a new pan every 3 months and have it working beautifully than having a nicer one that Lasts for a year, but doesn't cook right after 2 or 3 months, just like that one. So, moral of the story is fresh pans are awesome in prep. Keep like emergency rices in there. I still like the rice cooker rice, it tastes better. But I forgot to put it on before I went to the gym today. So Hunter gets microwave rice this morning. So yeah, this is meal one, and while I get this sure fried up, figured I would talk about what we got going on the next couple of weeks. So today is Wednesday, and this coming Sunday will be an off day, and that Sunday I'm actually going to be driving up to Ben's house. I'm going to be staying with Ben for 8 days, and me and him, and then his athlete and co-coach Carl are going to be training together, getting me dialed in. Basically just running a camp for that week, and then I will get home that following Monday, and then I'm home for 6 days, and then we fly to Italy that next Monday. So Ben and I fully plan on me coming home from his house skinned and ready to go. Get home, get myself packed, relaxed, and ready to travel. But we're planning on most of the work being done by the time I get home from Dallas in terms of getting the body fat off. So I'm looking forward to that. I got a little preview of what it's going to be like last weekend at the Texas Pro. Y'all saw how that was. Just, basically just bodybuilding vacation with the friends. So we'll be pushing hard. I will feel like death, but I will be having fun doing it, which has been the kind of theme of this prep. Is I've been having fun doing it, and physically it's time to feel bad, but mentally I'm in a better spot than I normally am when I start a prep. So that's always exciting, right? So beefasis is done. I've got a thing for trying to make my overeat easy eggs as like picture perfect as possible. So I think I've talked about this on my YouTube, but last year I was dealing with some crazy bad stomach issues and SIBO and leaky gut to be exact, and candida overgrowth. But I never knew this, but if you have digestive issues going, onions and garlic are probably like the last thing you want to be eating because it feeds that bad bacteria. And I was eating onions and garlic on 6 meals a day last year. So always fun to find things out like that. But moral of the story is green onion is actually low FODMAP and still adds a ton of onion flavor to the food without feeding those bacteria. So we switched to green onion. I don't know if anyone else out there can relate to this, but I am like incapable of sitting down to eat my food until I clean the kitchen up. And I know a lot of people are like the exact opposite because they want to eat their food hot, but it's nice to be like done when I'm done eating and just put the bowl up and move on with the day. Got this when we were up in Dallas from Honey. I think it comes out like the middle of this month. So pretty much now we're in the middle of the month, but it's just really deliciously flavored electrolytes with a little bit of nootropics and taurine. So Labrada doesn't make this. Honey's a friend, and I think it's delicious. So wanted to share it with y'all. If y'all want to give it a try, go check their page out. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out when and where it comes out. But I've tried the lemon lime and the strawberry lemonade, and they're both delicious. Makes it a lot easier to get a bunch of water down, especially during training. So shout out to Honey and Evagen. Y'all did a great job. Extra health supplements. I feel like Amazon's a lifesaver because you know me, I'm really good about not remembering things. So like at night, whenever I do my pills for that night and the following morning, I'll see whatever I ran out of that day and then order it off of Prime. And thank God for Amazon Prime. It gets here quick enough, never without. So every single meal right now, doing ginger root and digestive enzymes. And then first and last meal, doing some berberine with it as well. Um, yes, it helps with glucose disposal and maintaining your blood sugar, but it also has really great antimicrobial effects for your gut. So, yeah. Not gonna lie, this is like my favorite time of day. It's usually just me. Liv's working with like clients typically at this time, so able to really sit down and just take the day in, appreciate the backyard, have like 10 minutes of peace and quiet. That, and then I will always upload and send my check-ins to Ben, and then watch them while I eat and kind of see what we're working with on the day. So right now, I get them over to him via WeTransfer, just because it doesn't downgrade the quality at all. So let those upload, get them over to him. Like I said, I got a little bit extra food yesterday, so I am not foreseeing there being any changes today. Typically, him and I talk enough that I know if we're on the fence, like sitting on the fence about pulling the trigger on like some extra food or this or that. Like I'll send the update to him from the gym before I leave, so he's got some time to look at it and tell me what he wants me to eat for breakfast. But like I said yesterday, it was a new prep low weight. We ate a little bit, and I was only a pound up, so I know he won't want extra food in today. We're just gonna run the baseline. So could be really wrong. That'd be nice. I love food, but I don't think we will. So get this in me and wait to hear back from Ben on that check-in and go from there. We're taking a little naparoni and cheese. Not a big nap guy till I get pretty far into prep, just because I don't know. Not that tired during the day, and sleeping's kind of boring. But especially inside of 10 weeks in prep, I am all about the naps. So take a nice little 30-minute nap and then get up, eat meal 2, and go train with the boys. Excited, today's back. So figured I would show y'all. What peak performance looks like real quick. You know. So get suited and booted for this nap. Don't knock it till you try it. It's like having built-in blackout curtains. Alright guys, meal 2. Fresh off of a nap. So we will eat this and then it'll be time to go train back. And naps are hit or miss. Sometimes I feel like I take a 30-minute nap and I slept 8 hours. And then other times I feel like I didn't sleep at all and I slept for an hour. So I feel good. 30 minutes helped. So get ready to rock and roll and meet the boys for back. Feel pretty good today. This prep has been very abnormal for me from the standpoint that it just got hard, like physically, probably like 7 days ago. Like before that, like yeah, it sucks I hadn't had a cheeseburger in 10 weeks, but we were okay. But to say that it really didn't get like hard until 1 month out, like that's very cool and different for me to be able to say. Um, and to be on track, the looks tracking. It'd be one thing if I say I feel good at a month out, and I'm like, but we aren't. We're tracking, so that's very different in a cool way for me, and drawing a lot of motivation on that. Honestly, it's funny in prep. Usually, those closest to you always bear the worst of it, and I'm no different. So last year was a long year for me and my family. So, this year, one of the main goals for the prep was to really, be present, be aware, and to manage my emotions a lot better than I did last year. And I'm doing that, and I'm proud of that. So, I'm gonna keep on doing that and keep it rolling into Italy and the Olympia. Anyways, that's my little monologue that I had during my microwave seconds. Pro tip, get a salt shaker and stick to that salt shaker. Why? Because it makes it really easy for you to adjust your sodium in prep. So every single meal this entire prep, I've been doing 5 turns of pink salt on every single meal and in my post-workout shake. So that's 100% sodium. You know, for a guest posing or, you know, the upcoming show, this and another will reduce my sodium to like half or even like 30%. That makes it really easy because I know I just take turns off. I do, you know, 2 turns instead of 5 for 20%, or, you know, 2.5 for 50%. So it makes it very easy to, you know, really dial your sodium without having to walk around with a little like drug scale and look like a crackhead every time it's time to eat. So random little tip. All right, so that meal's all good to go, and then um, oh, another pro tip for all of you dads out there or people that live in a home with someone who doesn't want to eat nothing but chicken and fish and rice. I'm not gonna close it because then I'll lose access to my pantry. But I put this on at the start of prep because if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, last year I had a problem eating my daughter's snacks in the middle of the night. I never binged on anything, but you know, here and there, and I wanted to eliminate the here and there's, and that was a really simple way to do it. So no temptation if it's not a possibility. But anyways, I come in here and get my little treat of the day. We still have 2 dates in pre-workout, but these dates are really sad, so we're gonna call that one. And we will get more of those at the grocery store. But 150 grams rice, two what should be 2 dates by weight, just to see. Let's see here. Yep, it's supposed to be 40. So, like I said, 2 grams, 2 dates by weight, but 3 by counting. All right, guys. So, meal two, 200 grams of chicken cooked, 150 grams of rice cooked, 10 grams of ghee butter for the fat source, a little bit of green onion, and a little bit of the pineapple mango new sauce, and then 40 grams of dates. Meal two. All right, guys. So meal timing. What time is it? It's 1:55. I'm supposed to be at the gym at 2:30. I probably might actually make that today. I'm notoriously late. I'm sorry, Jordan and Roy. But moral of that story is I am eating this meal. I'm gonna be moving weights by 3 today, so I'm eating this meal like within an hour of me actually starting to train. It's not a lot of food. I'll digest it quickly, and I won't like be ready to eat my arm by the time I'm done training. Um, the other side of that coin is, you know, in the off season, I would have eaten my pre meal before I laid down for bed because it would have been like 400 grams of rice and like a bunch of extra carbs, and I would have let it digest while I sleep, and then I have like a huge ass intro and maybe even a pre like little carb bump from carb powder. So meal timing is really dependent on the season that you're in. The most important thing is that you feel like you've digested your food at the start of the session and that you're fueled for the session. If there's fuel to be had, sometimes you're just like that far into prep that you're just starving. But optimize your meal timing is the moral of that story. Tights is 13, so he gets a hand up. What y'all didn't see was Galway make a beeline for it across the street and almost get ran over by a lawnmower. Never a dull moment with him, I swear. And, you know, the over-under on him either having an accident in the gym or getting into something he shouldn't just exponentially goes up the closer I get to a show. Just can't explain it to you, but I bring him to the gym every single day the whole off season, never has an accident. Get within 6 weeks of the show, takes a fat dump in the gym every day, like 4 days in a row, and on the 5th day did it on the treadmill. So it was like a shit-a-pult. And then we went to the Texas Pro. Here's hoping today's different. Okay, so not a meal, but it is food, so I'm showing it to you. Right now, my intra on training days is 20 grams of carbs from carbolin or highly branched cyclic dextrin. I swear I can't say that. And then doing a scoop of that hydration shit that I showed you at the house, and all that is just really, really, really tasty electrolytes. So that in there, and then this shaker is gonna be pre today. So doing some of that glycerol, and then I will show y'all what else goes in the pre when we get inside. Roy's messing up today. Remembered his food though, that's the important thing. I'm proud of him. Alright, so intra. Electrolytes, 20 grams of carbs. Pre, the glycerol liquid you saw me throw in there already. And then a nice good heaping scoop of lemon citrus blast pump. So I really love our pump, just not only because it's stimulant free, so I get to choose when I get all stimmed out, but it is like the kitchen sink of pump ingredients. Everything's clinically dosed. It's a 28-gram scoop, so I'm a fan. Cheers.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
These fucking ragtag bunch is keeping it fun, so everything's going. We're firing all cylinders right now. Loved my big shaker today. Extra hydration. It's the little things in prep. Anything that you get excited about, get excited about it. I had a new big shaker cup today that I am going to sticker bomb the living hell out of later, and I'm excited about that too. All right, well, welcome to the shit show, people. I forgot my Pyrex at home, so we're gonna make 2 bowls of cream of rice and then combine them at the end. I have made cream of rice enough to know, though, that if I tried to do all of it in any of the size bowls that I had available to me, that it would be a boiling over mess. So we're gonna go with the divide and conquer option today. Water and cream of rice, tried and true method. Take the grams of cream of rice you're eating and multiply it by 3.4. And that's how much water you want. Cream of rice formula, patented 6 or 7 years ago now. Found that one out in my prep for the Europa in 2017. Been eating cream of rice for a while. All right, let's go pose.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
So this is going to be post-workout. It is 65 grams of cream of rice. You got that on film, right? Cool. Fuck my life. Salt everywhere.
except in the bowl.
Except in the bowl. Honestly, I'd probably be more upset if that went in the bowl. Yeah, so that is 65 grams cream of rice with some salt and then 60 grams of whey isolate. This is post-workout meal 3. So we will get this in me, and then Liv's actually out in the gym training a client right now. So I'll probably just take my time and then head home whenever she's done. And then show y'all what a normal night at home looks like as we finish out the day food-wise and activities-wise. See ya. Next meal is the meal after that cream of rice meal. So this will be the 4th meal on the day. And it is going to be 260 grams of white fish and 150 grams of rice. So the white fish today is cod. I'm not going to lie, that's towards the bottom of my list in terms of white fish preferences, only beat by tilapia. But that's what they had today, so that's what we're eating. Typically I like doing like some orange roughy or mahi, or you know, a little like more meaty of a fish, not as like flaky and fishy tasting, more like chickeny. So yeah, it's a pretty hot topic in prep, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. Artificial sweeteners, sauces, etc., 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 sugar-free drinks, diet sodas. I don't have a huge issue with them, with a couple things being said. One, I think they should be cut out like 3 weeks out and in. I do feel like they make a difference with that. And then 2, outside of that 3 weeks where they shouldn't be there, so like weeks like 16 or 18 through 3, depending on how long you take, it shouldn't be like this tirading, like going up in consumption. Like when you first started, you're drinking nothing but water and maybe having like 1 Gatorade Zero a day, to by the time you're 3 weeks out, you're slamming like 8 packs of Splenda, 6 diet sodas, and all that shit. You know, it's consistency is key with it. So y'all see me, I weigh the sauce. I know what salt's going on it. You know, everything's very, very consistent, and that is the name of the game. Because like I said earlier, with breakfast, it gives me the ability to, you know, reduce my sodium by 10 or 20%, or to really dial in protein amounts if my digestion's off, or anything like that. And that's something that's really hard to do if you're consuming a different amount of excess calories a day via sauces and diet drinks and everything. And that's not even getting started on the amount of digestional distress they can cause. So moral of the story, don't be an asshole with artificial sweeteners and diet shit at the start of your prep, and then if you want to be your best, get them gone as you get close to your show. 260 grams cooked fish, 150 rice, and no fat, so just fish and rice for this meal. Meal 5, 260 grams fish.
Lettuce. No rice, but lettuce. Use your imagination. May as well be rice.
Meal 6, or 5, fish salad, 260 fish, 10 grams of olive oil, and some lettuce. Alright guys, so it is PM walk time. So right now my cardio is that 45 minutes fasted that y'all saw me do this morning on the bike and the stairs, and then at night I go for like a really, really brisk, like pregnant woman, like power walk. So it's 30 minutes long. I always do it before my last meal. I'm due to eat like right when I get home. Basically, I'll hop in the pool, dry off, eat, and go to sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna knock this out and then show y'all what that last meal looks like. What's up, guys? So little late night walk in the books, 30 minutes right now. And this is the last meal of the day. Meal 6 is 260 grams of fish. I'm honestly super tired, so I am just gonna nuke this and wolf it down and not worry about making a fish salad. Alright guys, so that is a wrap on a full day of, I would say eating, but it's like a full day of life right now. Today is a pretty normal day for, everything inside of like 8 weeks, I'd say, and, we're inside of 4 right now, so bodybuilding Groundhog Day in the best way. Hopefully I don't sound like a broken record, and if I do, hopefully y'all can just get over it, because it's a good thing. I'm in a great headspace doing this, so I am waking up excited for what I have to do that day, and going to bed absolutely beat to shit, but knowing I won the day, so that's always a good feeling. So I will see y'all next time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this.